At this point, let's take a look at how to factorize algebraic expression. So today's topic is going to be factorization of algebraic expression. Now let's take the introduction. Don't forget that from the beginning of algebraic expression, we looked at the addition, the subtraction, multiplication, and division, which sums up to be the simplification of algebraic expression. Now we narrowed down to expanding to remove brackets, and under that we looked at the single phase expansion. Then we also went to look at the binomial system of expansions. Now we want to still further explain algebraic expression by factorizing the terms in the expression. What is factorization? Factorization is a word that we can derive factorize from it. The word factorize also comes from the word factors. Now, if you want to factorize any given expression well, then you must know the common factors in that particular expression. Now, factors can then be the numbers that can multiply to get a particular number, or factors can be numbers that can divide a certain term without a remainder. So under factors, we would have to then look at how to get factors. For example, when I have 3a, now 3a from the beginning of algebraic expression is 3 multiplying a. If we want to get the factors of 3a, then we can talk about 3 itself and a as a factor. Why? Because 3 multiply a to give us 3a. Also, talking about the factors of 3a, we can talk about 3a also multiplying 1. So 3a and 1 becomes factors of 3a. Let's take a constant number like 6. Now, when you consider 6 as a number, the factors of 6 can be 6 itself multiplying 1. So 6 and 1 becomes factors of 6. Also, we can factorize this particular 6 into 2 and 3. So 2 times 3 also becomes a factor of 6. So in a nutshell, any number or two pair of numbers that can multiply to get that number becomes the factors of that number. So 6 multiplying 1 will give us 6, meaning 6 and 1 are factors of 6. 2 multiplying 3 can give us 6. Also, 2 and 3 becomes a factor of 6. At the same time, these numbers, which are 1, 2, 3, and 6, can all divide 6 without a remainder. This now brings us to what we call factors of a particular number. So under factorization, we are going to bring out the common. Let's take a look at another expression. Let's take m squared. We want to get the factors of a term like m squared. Now, if you want to get factors of a power or a term with a power, then the first pair of factors will be the same term times 1. That is m squared and 1. So m squared and 1 will become factors of m squared, since m squared times 1 will still give us m squared. The next pair of factors can be m. M times m will still give us m squared. So then we can conclude that m is a factor of m squared. So in all, we'll get 3 different factors, which are going to be 1, m, and m squared as the factors of m squared. Let me now show you how to get the highest common factor. Now that you know how to get factors, there is this part of factors called the highest common factor, or the HCF. Now let's take these two numbers. I'll take a number like 3, 6. Now, the factors of 3 will be 1 and 3. Since 3 times 1 is 3, then that will be the factors of 3. Now let's get the factors of 6. 6, 1 will be the first set of factors. Since 6 times 1 will still give us 6. Let's break this one down to 2, 3. So 2 times 3 will still give us 6. So 2, 3 are also factors of 6. If you check the factors of 6, which are 1, 2, 3, and 6, we can also see the factors of 3, which are 1 and 3. We realize that there is a common term, or there are common factors here. The highest of all the common factors will be 3. So we can conclude that 3 will be our HCF, or the highest common factor. Don't forget, 1 is a common factor for 6 and 3. but 1 is not the highest of all the factors. So we chose 3 to be our HCF, or our highest common factor, since 3 is the highest and then a common factor of 3 and 6. So if you want to factorize completely, always go in for the HCF of the two numbers or the two terms. Under factorization of algebraic expression, we can give different methods which will help us to factorize some of the expressions we are going to give under algebraic expression. One method is factorization by common factors. Another one could be factorization by method of grouping. Also, we can have factorization by the quadratic trinomial system. Then we have factorization by difference of two squares. All these methods will be explained ahead in our video. Let's take a look at an example under factorization by common factors. It says factorize 2m plus 2n. If we take a critical look at this question, the first term is 2m and the second term is 2n. When we check, we realize that the common factor here, or the common term here, is 2 itself. So we'll have to factorize or bring out 2. So we bring out 2. We open and close the bracket. Now, once you brought out the common factor, what you have to do is you use this common factor, which becomes the highest common factor, to divide each of the terms. So when we take this 2, then we divide it by 2m. That is to say, 2m divided by 2. We realize that the 2 as the common factor will cancel the 2, which is the coefficient in front of 2m. So when you cancel, your term that will remain is m. Then you put the m here, meaning 2m divided by 2 will give you m. Bring the sign or the operational sign. Now the next term is 2n. So we have 2n. Also divided by the common factor, which is 2, which happens to be our highest common factor. Now 2n divided by 2. The 2 as the factor will cancel the coefficient 2, remaining with n. So we have n here, which means that 2n divided by 2 will give us n. Since this expression, which is 2 in bracket, m plus n, is our final answer, this becomes the factorized form of 2m plus 2n. Don't forget that under factorization, the final answer, most of the final answers, let me put it that way, most of the final answers are left in the bracket. This shows the factorization has finally been done. Let's take a look at the second question under factorization by common factors. The question says factorize 3x minus 3y. If you take a look at this question, you realize that 3x is our first term and minus 3y becomes the second term. They both have a common factor, which is 3. So 3 becomes our highest common factor. To factorize, we'll have to bring 3 out. So 3 out with the bracket open and closed. Now, once the common factor is out, we'll have to divide each of the terms by the common factor. So 3x as a term, 3x divided by the common factor, which is 3. So divided by 3. Over here, 3 will cancel itself 1 and cancel this 3 also 1, remaining with the term x. So x will be here. This is to say that 3x divided by 3. The 3 will cancel the 3, remaining with x. Now, let's go on to our next term, which is minus 3y. So minus 3y, all divided by the common factor, which is 3, divided by 3. Now, the common factor 3 will cancel itself 1 and cancel minus 3 minus 1. So at the numerator side, we'll have minus 1y, which is minus y. So the remaining term will be minus y. This is to say that minus 3y divided by 3 will give us minus y, which is to say 3 will cancel the 3 remainder minus y. So our final answer for this question will be 3 into bracket x minus y. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon to be notified anytime we upload new videos. I hope you understood and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and share this video. Thank you and God bless you all.